Good evening, everybody. Tonight's bedtime story is called Six Dinner Sid, and it's by Inga, one of my favourites. Sid lived at number 1 Aristotle Street. You can see that's on a hill, isn't it? He also lived at number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 and number 6. There he is, look, outside number 6. Sid lived in 6 houses so that he could have 6 dinners. Each night he would slip out of number 1, where he might have had chicken, into number 2 for fish, onto number 3 for lamb, mince at number 4, fish again at number 5, rounding off at number 6 with beef and kidney stew. You see how fat his tummy is? He's eaten too much dinner. Since no one talked to their neighbours in Aristotle Street, no one knew what Sid was up to. They each believed the cat they fed was theirs, and theirs alone. Have you got a cat? There he is, cheeky Sid. But Sid had to work hard for his dinners. It wasn't easy being 6 people's pet. He had 6 different names to remember and 6 different ways to behave. When he was being Scaramouche, Sid put on swanky airs. He was a little bit posh. As Bob, he had a job. What do you think his job is? To catch mice. He was naughty as Satan. And silly as Sally. As Sooty, he smooched. But as Schwartz, he had to act rough and tough. All this work sometimes wore Sid out, but he didn't care, as long as he had his 6 dinners. And besides, he liked being scratched in 6 different places. Under his chin, on his head, on his neck, on his back, on his tummy and on his chest. And sleeping in 6 different beds. On the armchair, in a cupboard, on the bed, in a cat bed, in a box, and in a wicker bed there, like a straw basket. In fact, life in Aristotle Street was just about perfect for Sid, until ... Uh-oh. The next thing he knew, he was being taken to see the vet. Poor Sid, he was taken not once. Can you see his eyes in the box? Not twice. There he is. But 6 times. He went with 6 different people in 6 different ways. What different ways did he go in? The vet said Sid's cough wasn't nearly as nasty as it sounded, but to be on the safe side, he should have a spoonful of medicine. Of course, Sid didn't just have 1 spoonful of medicine. He had 6. Now, 1 black cat does look very much like another, but nobody, not even a busy vet, could see the same cat 6 times without becoming suspicious. Sure enough, when he checked in his appointment book, the vet found 6 cats with a cough, all living in Aristotle Street. So he rang the owners at once. How do you think this man's feeling? He looks a bit cross. Uh-oh. And oh dear, Sid was found out. When they discovered what he'd been up to, Sid's owners were furious. They said he had no business eating so many dinners. They said in future they would make sure he only had 1 dinner a day. Uh-oh, where is he? Pythagoras Place. That looks like a different street. But 6 Dinner Sid was a 6 dinner a day cat, so he went to live at number 1 Pythagoras Place. He also went to live at numbers 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Unlike Aristotle Street, the people who lived in Pythagoras Place talked to their neighbours, so right from the start, everybody knew about Sid's 6 dinners. And because everybody knew, nobody minded. Okay, that's the end of our story tonight. Snuggle up, get comfy, and sleep well. Good night.